Day 6 of the flat spell, and there's still not much surf. And while everyone seems to be coping, I can't help but wonder, what are we actually doing here? Like, other sports can't be like this. Roz Kelly covers heaps of sports for Channel 9. I asked her for her take. Nothing's actually happening. Nothing's happened for 5 or 6 days. Are there any other pro sports you can think of, in your experience as a reporter, that are kind of like that? They'll just sort of stop for a while.
No, I can't think of anything. It's
Is surfing something that a lot of other sports people, for instance, talk about or know about at all?
Yeah, it is actually. A lot of because I cover a fair bit of surfing when I go to interview other sportsmen like footy players and cricketers, that are interested in surfing, they always ask about it. I think they're jealous of them because they'd like to live that lifestyle. For sure.
Well, to be honest, when you talk to another athlete about surfing and they don't know about surfing, they always are concerned about drowning and sharks. Like, that's pretty much it.
Do you compare yourself in your own mind to the sports people you see on TV playing those sports?
I think physically I sometimes compare myself. I like to do some of the things that I hear boxers do, MMA fighters do, some of the swimmers. You know, especially after the Olympics, you kind of get psyched on that. And for myself, I find swimming very therapeutic.
Right.
So in a physical aspect, yes, as well as kind of a mental aspect, because you really have to put yourself in the moment, find that zone that gets you ready for competition. So you can always appreciate an athlete, someone that puts it all on the line, puts it out there. And
I'm probably sure if you went around and got all the athletes in the world, they probably all have something in common, you know.
Yeah.
They're driven, they're addicted to their sport, they love, they're passionate, they're all those things, Surfing, to me, it's really hard to put it in another bracket of, it's one of those sports, it's one of these sports, it's really a standalone sport.
Yeah. Can you really describe surfing in the same terms as other sports? Because, like, look at us, we're here, it's been like 5 days and not much has happened, and it's hard to imagine that happening in another sport, isn't it?
It is. I always think, you try and describe surfing to someone that doesn't surf, and I've surfed pretty much my whole life, and most people that are even the older guys that have surfed their whole lives, you get halfway through a conversation with someone that's never surfed and you give up because you just cannot explain. It's just like chasing something that you get the best wave of your life, the next one you just want to go bigger, faster, better, you want it deeper.
You almost started frothing then, eh?
Yeah, I'm frothing now. You've got me off the couch, I'm frothing.
For non-surfers, it's something they'll never do, and they're pretty fascinated with it. So whenever we put surfing on air, it does rate really well because people just like to see good waves. They love seeing wipeouts. It's a world that they'll never really experience. So our bosses understand that side of it, so they accept the week of lay days, for a few good days of surf.
If there's one thing you could change about pro surfing to suit yourself as a reporter, what would that be?
It would be less lay days, definitely. We want action. The more action, the better.